Welcome back. So the issue here is, here we clearly told that return this web element. So this web element, if it is not present on the page, it will wait until this is appeared on the page and it will return. Okay, that's what we thought. So that will only appear after this hello world is displayed. But problem here is, this web element is already present in the page. Okay, so here when you click on start button, it's already present, but that is in invisible mode. Okay, that is in disabled mode, because that only appears after you click on start button and take some time to load. But this is not something which renders dynamically. This is the static HTML which is already present in the page. So that's the reason when you give this is displayed, it clearly told that it is present on the page, but it is not displayed on the front screen. That's what it means. Okay, so here we told that if it found, return. So it found on the first step only. When you click on the start button here, it found on the HTML, but it is not in the visible mode. That's why when you deal with WebDriver waits, you have a method like this, element to be clickable. Okay, element is present on the page, but until that element is clickable from front view, wait. That's what we are saying here. Okay, here also element is present on the first second only, but it's not in clickable mode. That's why we have used wait until element to be clickable. Now just do expect conditions dot, and I can show you visibility of element. Yeah, you see here visibility of element located. So element is already present on the page, but here we want to wait until that element become visible. That's why we use this method. Now same method we are trying to replicate here. So here we are asking whether element is present. Then it told that element is already present on the first second only. So it immediately went and tried to look for the text, which is not yet happened. So what is wrong here? So we need to tell something in this method that wait until element is visible, then return web element. Here simply we are returning which is already found in the first second. So it's very simple. Now if this step okay, all right, so if it is displayed, then only it is visible, isn't it? Then return. You can actually throw all this into web element and use it directly without writing this whole find element every time. You can customize it. Okay, so what I am doing here, I clearly told that if element is displayed on the screen, then only return, else return null. Perfect. Now what happens? What did we change? Right, it will click on start button, fluent wait will get activated. Now it will go to inside apply method. What does it return? If is displayed, it will not display immediately, right? It takes some time to load. So on the first second, it won't show that hello world. It takes some time. So is this displayed? False. Then it will return null. When it is trying to return null, this apply method is expecting return type of web element, but it got null. So method failed. Fluent wait thought that something is wrong. So that means object is not yet found. I have to wait and poll again after 3 seconds. And after 3 seconds, it will poll again. If it is still loading, and then is displayed will return false. So it will not go inside this block, else it still returns null. Null web element does not match. So fluent will continues. But once this is found, is displayed true. It is displaying now on the screen. So it will come inside this block and we are returning this object web element, the which we are looking for. Yes. And now we are returning web element which is expecting 1 to this method, both matches. Fluent Wait thought that yes, we got what all we need, so that I am stopping my waiting on this, and it will proceed to the next step. So that's the concept. So basically, this invisible visibility of element located is a predefined method given by Selenium guys for us, so that we are using directly. But here we are implementing that method. In backend, Selenium guys have written same code for this visibility of element located and expose that as one method for us. Whereas in Fluent Wait, we don't have that concept. So we ourselves have defined customized visibility of element method using this. So you don't have any other option, because in Fluent Wait, you will not get that predefined methods. You need to define all these customized elements. Okay. So this method talks about waiting for some element to appear. All right. And now if you run, let's try to do get text. It should print hello world now in the output. Okay. So hope everything is correct, and let's try this and see how it goes. There is an error. We got a pop-up, but I don't think that's related to this class. That's fine. Okay, so you see that test is still running and waiting for hello world. Perfect. And it's done. And what about here? You see that it got printed? Awesome. So this test have successfully implemented wait until this hello world is displayed, and then only it printed. So we have achieved this scenario using Fluent Wait. So same thing you can do in WebDriver Wait as well. Same thing you can do with thread.sleep. Same thing you can do with implicit wait also, but that's a bad practice. So these are different ways of achieving wait in Selenium. It's up to you to choose the one. But in my experience, Fluent Wait is not that famous we use in the real-time projects, but unfortunately it is very famous in interview questions. Okay, I am pretty sure that even interviewers do not have knowledge that Fluent Wait and WebDriver Wait are classes, two separate classes implementing one common wait interface. So talk technically like this, okay, so that they'll get impressed. And you can tell that Fluent Wait and explicit wait are not two different worlds. These are two, WebDriver Wait and Fluent Wait are two different classes come under one common umbrella of explicit wait, which is provided by wait interface. And the difference between these two is that Fluent Wait repeatedly waits at regular intervals of time based upon polling seconds, whatever you provide, until the timeout is achieved, whereas WebDriver Wait continuously monitor it. If they really ask where did you use Fluent Wait, then tell this example, and if they ask to write a code, you can happily write this. Just let them know that the syntax is already out there, but you can implement this and explain how apply return method plays key role in implementing this Fluent Wait. All right, so that's all I have, guys, about this lecture, and with this we are wrapping up this wait mechanism concepts. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.